reason why when all of these allegations and lawsuits came apart, like, why didn't you speak?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience. And I can't speak on
Hold
something that
up.
I don't.
So now, Young Miami of the City Girls. You remember she was dating Diddy Love Combs, Sean P. Diddy Combs, whatever you call him. She's been in hiding for quite a while. Not really making a lot of public statements, not really doing a lot of activity on social media. She had, I think, ceased production on her show. Well, she came back with an episode of her podcast, Carisha Please, and now she's kind of copping please because of the elephant in the room, Diddy.
Diddy, why do you think that you are so heavily involved in everything? Like, everything that comes out about him, like you said, it's automatically, well, what you think?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how you feel? What you got to say?
Because people feel like I was Diddy's biggest cheerleader and I made him my brand.
Yeah.
And I feel like Diddy was on brand for me. I got with Diddy environment to my life. I had him at the office. I was still doing Rich Roulette in a split. All right on. Ari. Slap on my ass. I ain't never think I was bigger than the program.
In everything.
I met Diddy at P Party and I met him when he was in a love era. And I met Diddy when the world was celebrating him and giving him his flowers while he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was getting the Global Icon Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Key to the City. He had a new album that was coming out. So I was celebrating him with the world.
So in the good times.
And I just feel like everybody trying to crucify me for it. Like, you was his biggest advocate. You was his cheerleader, but I was just celebrating when the world was celebrating him.
Mm-hmm.
So why am I being crucified or why am I being separated?
Yeah.
When I was dating him, it was love, love, love. The frequency is how we used to laugh. Because that's like, it's always, what's up, queen?
Yes.
So I just felt like I met him like in a whole new era and that wasn't my experience.
What? You can't speak on something that isn't your experience, but of course she was speaking on him when she was getting that, what, $250,000 a month from him? But all of a sudden, his money was good. See, this is why I tell y'all about this city girl mentality, man. A lot of these city girls out here, they are at the best, like low-level gold digging. And now somebody's supposed to have sympathy for her because she is in the situation. Granted, she didn't have the same situation as Cassie, but come on.
I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person and that wasn't my experience.
So why when all of these allegations and lawsuits came apart, like, why didn't you speak?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience. And I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak. It really, really, really hurt me because I just feel like, Puff was a really, really good person to me. I feel like he came and he helped me and, he elevated me and he saw a lot of things in me. And I feel like that's like one of his specialties. Like, he know how to like find people and, identify their talent. And he was able to see more than music in me. And I felt like he brought out another side of me. Like he brought out like my jitsu side. Mm-hmm. Like, my woman side. Like it was like a lot of things that I didn't see in me that he brought out of me. Like, baby girl, you more than music. You an icon. You a fucking mogul. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, put God first. Make sure you keep God with everything that you do. But I just felt like when all of these things came out, I just needed to take a break and focus on what's important. That was just me and my career and my family and just, let him navigate and figure that out on his own because it really, really, really hurt me because I just feel like, Puff was a really, really good person to me. I feel like he came and he helped me and, he elevated me and he saw a lot of things in me. And I feel like that's like one of his specialties. Like, he know how to like.
So what do y'all think about that? She definitely seems like a fair weather friend, This is why, fellas out there that have money. Of course, we know, let's just start out with the facts. Diddy was dead wrong for what he did, and it was only a matter of time before these things caught up to him, right? But when you have a woman around you like this, you don't need no enemies, right? Right? Because she's happy to accept your money when times are good, when you're getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, when you're getting the Key to the City. But all of a sudden, when things get tough, She's looking for the front door. And that's the initial feeling I got right after the show, right after that. But I'm also going to use this as a warning for the young women out there. This is what the city girl lifestyle gets you. You see the glamour, you see the glitz, you see how, how she's grown up, but you don't see the other part of it. You don't see the risk she had to take by dealing with this wealthy man, the concessions she probably had to make, the compromising of her own morals to be in that situation. You remember they were talking about doing all types of depravity when she was doing interviews, about the things that they would do sexually. Maybe she was just that type of chick. Of course, he's older now, so I don't know. But all the abuse that Cassie faced and all the things that, allegedly happened while they were together, like she didn't even do research or due diligence before she put herself around that man based purely on the fact that he had the bag. Money was the major motivation. And this type of situation right here is where that mentality gets you. And that's why people talk about the city girl mentality here online, and we have negative things to say about it. People think, oh, you just hating on a girl because she's glowed up, she's shining. No, it's not that. It's the fact that this lifestyle actually has consequences, right? And we're going to have to explain this to our daughters out here because they are watching this and they're thinking, my life is boring. My life is mundane. I would much rather like to go into a situation, but she's not the only one. So many women deal with men purely for money and have similar results because not only do you have to deal with that, now you got to deal with the damage to your own reputation. People that were saying, oh, she was too close to Puff at this situation. I don't know if I can mess with her. She done broke up with her bandmate now. So the city girls are broken up. Now she can't even go back to doing that. Even her podcast, which I don't know how they're doing it right now, is on Revolt. So that was a network that Diddy was a former owner of and had to get his stake bought out because of the scandal and because of things going on there. So does she still maintain a deal with Revolt, or does, her relationship with Puff was the only reason she had this TV show, So I know she's going through it right now, but I hope she learns this lesson for a lot of people so they don't have to follow in her footsteps, because she is definitely feeling it right now. And she's going to have to make some decisions or, leave the business entirely, Oh, yeah, not to mention the NDA she probably had to sign. She probably couldn't speak on a lot of this stuff because Puff had her papered up. He had her on contracts like, look, don't talk about what's going on in this house even if you see anything. Because I think that's right. She was there during the time the guy Lil Rod is talking about that there was a lot of stuff going on there. So her being like, see no evil, hear no evil might not be the truth in this situation, because obviously Lil Rod said Carisha and her cousins were around the situation and they were adding to the situation. So not to mention she could possibly be implicated in some of the stuff just from proximity. See, and that's the thing. You think she's going to be a stand-up girl? She already tried to roll out. she been quiet for the longest. She's already dissed him. She's not dating him no more. Like, you think she's going to be stand-up and not take the stand and not testify? Nah. See? So, this is a warning to both men and women, man. Watch out who you have around you. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter. That way you can stay up to date on all things Faucette Media. This is Faucette Media.